Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the show. You're here with me, and you're here with Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing good. I'm in northern Minnesota. It's far below zero out there, and it's cold. 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that. Don't even want to think about that. I mean, blimey, because Minnesota is quite a way long north, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm far enough along now that if I turned the AM radio on, most of it would be French.
From Canada, and you're going to be very close to the border when you deliver, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Good, 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 good. Who have we got in the comments tonight, Jeff?
We
People.
we have Ed with us tonight, and Sweep the Cat, and of course Roland Barr from the beautiful Black Forest in Germany. And Andrew Norris said that he might catch a little bit of the show tonight. He is traveling home.
He's been over here, hasn't he, to Blighty?
So what he says, we have Ryan with us. Hello, he says, hello, how are you? We need to remember and mention his radio show later. And we have Emma with us tonight. Hello, Emma. I hope you are well. I am very happy that you are here. And we have Jackie with us tonight. We haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Jackie. How are you? And the Wandering Ponderer, who says, greetings, everyone. We have Andrew Graham with us tonight. The Wandering Ponderer is going to be with us on the Christmas show. He will be doing some magic. And also, we have a surprise.
We do? I'm
So
surprised. What's that? Oh, that surprise. Yes. Yes, we do. We do have a surprise.
It will be a wonderful show. And we have Tiggy with us tonight. Hello, Tiggy. We haven't seen you before, but we are glad you are here. Sweet the Cat says, love the jacket, very festive.
Yes, and this is what's called. Jeff, explain to the world what that is.
That is an ugly Christmas sweater, which is a tradition that you send friends and family ugly Christmas sweaters at Christmas because they are compelled to wear them at gatherings and all that, and they are hideously ugly.
This one is supposed to be hideously ugly, but I'm actually quite fond of it. It's got like this manic, plague-infested gingerbread man. I presume that.
The name of that design is called Roid Rage. Apparently, the little gingerbread man is having roid rage because of the frosting.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't see. Did you know that? No, I didn't know that either. No, we've just learned something tonight, haven't we?
And the Wandering Ponderer, when he joins us on Christmas, or hopefully before Christmas, he has a ugly Christmas sweater also.
He does. Yes. Good. It's a great tradition because you can find the ugliest jumper you know, and you can give it to someone, and they have to wear it.
They have to wear it. Yeah, you're compelled.
I wish we had it over here. It's a great tradition. I would take great part in it because the charity shops have just got loads of ugly jumpers in them. You know, you it wouldn't cost you very much to ruin many people's Christmases.
Tiki says, been following for a long time. We're very happy that you're here.
Yeah, absolutely. More the merrier. More the merrier. Where are you, Tiggy? Are you in Glastonbury? Or you...
Yeah, tell us about yourself.
Because one thing what I haven't got on my desk tonight is my little black book. My little black book normally has some ideas about things to talk about in the show. Well, I didn't do one for tonight. So this is flying by the seat of my pants, as it's called. So if I forget anything, don't worry. It wasn't probably important. But I would like to say that we would like to have a few more people calling in. And we would like to have a few more people sending pictures in. Now, Jeff had a brilliant idea tonight. We've got a Christmas tree. There it is, look. No expense was spared. on our Christmas decorations for the show. No expense was spared. So if you've got a picture of your tree or your decorations, send them in. We can all have a look. Or anything. If it's coming up to Christmas, anything that's festive, send us it in, or a little video clip, anything you want, and we'll put it on the show. And don't forget to call in, because what Jeff and I have been talking, we do all the work. We don't mind doing all the work, but the whole idea of this show is so that you guys could come on, show your videos, phone in, talk to us, maybe even come on the show. There's room next to Jeff for another caller to come in. We can do that anytime, just like we do with Dave and all our other guests. If you want to come on the show,
we can have 5. We can have 5 guests, I think.
Okay. Well, Jeff knows more than I do. We can have 5 guests. So please feel free, join in, get involved, make it your show. And if you are a Glastonbury listener, I really, really, really want Glastonbury people to come on the show. That's my main aim. I want to make this a show for Glastonbury and people who come to Glastonbury. It doesn't mean if you don't live here, I don't want you on the show. Obviously not. But I would like it to be a Glastonbury community show, which is open to everybody. So if you do live in or around Glastonbury and you want to ring in and say hello or send us some pictures, maybe you were at a tree lights turn on in Glastonbury last weekend. You'll be seeing a bit of that footage later. And what's going on in the comments, Jeff?
Ryan says, nice Christmas, Glastonbury Gabriel, and this Saturday, the street Christmas market. There's a street Christmas market on Saturday.
Is there? Does that have lights, I wonder?
I don't know. Maybe you need to go and check it out. Street is a wonderful little town.
It is.
Jakey says, I'm in the New Forest. I'm not sure where that is.
New Forest is down near Bournemouth. I go through the New Forest when I went down to Poole and when I went down to Bournemouth recently. It's beautiful. It is a national park. It is absolutely beautiful down there. It used to be a lot of it. It was royal hunting down there. The kings and queens used to go hunting down there. It goes back to Norman times and before.
Poppy says she wants to be a guest on the show.
Yeah, Poppy's going to knock the Christmas tree over. I can see. Look, there goes the Christmas tree. Hello, Poppy. Do you like knocking the Christmas tree over? Do you, little lady? This is Poppy, Lady Jasmine. If you've not met her before, she's the lady of the house. Her son Sid is the black cat. So if he shows up later, that's Sid. If it's grey, it's Poppy. That's Poppy. So where were we? You were looking through the comments, weren't we, Jeff?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but DISWR Wow 77 is with us and says hi to both. Jackie says, I'm doing just fine, Jeff, and very busy with events leading up to Christmas. I have a lunch tomorrow and watching my granddaughter at a dance show Monday, loving the decoration / jumper Gabriel.
Yes, I should be wearing this for every show up until and including Christmas. So in case you don't know, what's happening is, because a lot of you don't go on Bernie's show, so I'll explain. We are friends with a chap called Bernie who has another show, which we will put a link in the description to so that you can go and have a look at that should you want to. And we work alternate nights. So he's on a Wednesday and we've shifted to Wednesday now so that we can work alternate days, so that it's his show, then our show, then blah, blah, blah. So hopefully Bernie might be around a bit later. But we just wanted to let you know that what's coming up now is we're going to do this week. We're going to come back in 2 weeks' time after that, as usual. And then 2 weeks after that, a week after that, is Christmas Day. Now, Bernie didn't want to do a show on Christmas Day, wasn't his ball. So we stepped in. So we will be doing, let me give you the dates, and then we can work. I'm just turning on the show phone because it's somehow turned itself off. Let me just do this.
While you're doing that, I'll catch up on the comments.
Okay.
That DISWR Wow 77.
It's
That was
Di.
the lady. Yeah, that was the lady that we talked to on the phone yesterday. A very nice person.
Absolutely. She came to see me while I was sitting in the garden of the thing. Yeah. Absolutely lovely lady. And we're going to be doing a video together at some point because she lives, well, I'm not going to say where she lives, but she lives near a preserved railway. And it's one that I've not been to before, and it's a fascinating one as well. So
Preserved railways deserve all the credit and exposure they can get because of the cost of keeping these things running and all of the volunteers. I'm all for it.
It's basically, I don't know if Bernie's in the background yet, and he'll probably have something to say on this, but I feel there's two types of preserved railway in this country. And the best example of the first type is the one that runs from Paignton to Brixham. It's almost run like a commercial railway. You can't go and look around the sheds. You just go there, you get on a train, you go to the other end, you get off. It's not really, I don't think. And there's other ones like that, like some of the bigger ones. You can't just go around the sheds and you're restricted where you can go. Then there's the other ones. And the one that I'm talking about, I've got the thing for it here somewhere. I put it somewhere. I don't know where it went yet. Here we go. That's the one I'm talking about. And also the other one is East Somerset, which is not far from me. It's between Shepton Mallet and Frome. And Chris Shepherd, the artist who did that famous elephant painting, he did a lot of stuff in Africa. He was involved with them for a long time. In fact, I believe he gave them that painting to raise funds. I'm not sure. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But that's another railway. You can go there, you can wander around the shed, you can clamber around, and there's people there who talk to you. And this one that I'm talking about going to next year in January is the same. It's one of those really, really friendly ones. You can go and you can talk to people. Bernie's railways like that. You know, you can go
I'll
around.
tell you, with me being able to weld and working as a ship's fitter in my past,
yeah.
If I were over there and I were able to, I'd go volunteer at the railroad and work with station master.
Yeah.
I imagine they could use an experienced welder fitter.
Oh, they could. Yeah. Anybody can use an experienced welder. Right. Dates. Here's some dates for your diaries. So we will be back on the 18th of December. And then we will be back the following week, which is the 25th. Now, the following week after that should have been us. But what we're doing is, because we're going to run the Christmas show for the other channel, we're going to do 2 weeks. Then we won't do the 1st, which is the 1st of January. Bernie and his channel will do that. And then we will be back on the 8th. So it's the 18th, the 25th, and the 8th. But you'll see the messages come up on YouTube to let you know what's going on and where. By the way, did you see in part of my Christmas, my grandfather clock is wearing a set of rather fetching red lights at the moment, which I'm very pleased about. You'll find probably by the 18th there'll be some more decorations going on. This is stage 1, isn't it?
You kind of got the bug, didn't you? You kind of got the Christmas decoration.
Well, we went out and got this, which is our little battery-operated tree, which I decorated. And I've got to say, I'm very happy with. Just let me do this a minute. Let's get rid of that bright light, and then you can actually see that it's a very pretty tree. It sparkles, and I put little silver balls on it, and it runs on batteries, so that's really nice. But yes, you're right. I got that here, and it looked really, really nice, and I thought, ooh. And then I went and got.
We have Geezer C with us tonight. Evening all. How is everyone?
Who's that?
Hello, Geezer C.
Where's mine have seemed to have stopped, so I can't see. Oh, hang on. The last comment.
Emma says, Gabriel, I sent you a DM on Messenger of my tree arch.
Oh, a DM on Messenger. Right. To that number. Let's have a look.
Ryan says, can I do you a Christmas card, Jeff and Glastonbury Gabriel?
Yes,
Yeah, sure,
absolutely.
you can send us a Christmas card. We'll show it.
And what I'll do, Ryan, if you give it to me, I'll copy it and I'll send copies to Jeff so that he's got that as well.
Station Master says the New Forest is officially where you will find no man's land.
No man's land. Who's that? Station Master. Hi, Bernie.
Yeah.
Can you enlarge upon that, please?
Ryan says, when will me and Glastonbury Gabriel be going to the pub in Glastonbury for food?
I don't know. I've got to arrange it. That's all. We will be. This is another, as you know, Ryan is our resident food critic, and the local pub, the Beckett's, has stopped cooking. I mean, they've got a kitchen there with a home cooker in there. They can't cater really, although they do from time to time. So they allow people to order food in, and across the road, the Indian restaurant was taken over by a chap who is teetotal for religious purposes, as they are, and so he's revoked his drinks license. So the idea being is you can go to the pub, have food in the pub and have a drink, or you can have drinks sent over from the pub to the Indian, whichever. And we thought it'd be nice for Ryan to come down and do a review. We'll have a chat, Jeff and I, and come up with a date, won't we, Jeff?
Sure. I think it sounds like a great idea.
Maybe before.
Station Master says the Kent East Sussex Railway would bite the hand off an experienced welder. I'll tell you, if I won the lottery, that's what I would do. And I'll tell you what else I would do if I won the lottery. If I won the lottery and I could do whatever I wanted to do, I'd come over there and do that, and I'd work for I would volunteer at the food bank in Glastonbury.
Okay. Yeah. They would appreciate the help.
I would get me one of those little red wagons that you pull behind you, and I would go to the markets and I would keep the food bank stocked. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Sounds like a great idea.
Ryan says my radio show will play out tomorrow night, Thursday at 7 p.m. If you miss it, it will replay Friday morning on GWS Radio on 107.1.
Ah, there's a place called No Man's Land. That's why. I see. I did actually. There's a book, an author who wrote a book called Sarum, which is basically it's loads of different stories set through time, but all based in Salisbury, which what Sarum became. And it starts off with middle age, with almost Stone Age people coming up, finding this part of the river that they want to settle in and settling. And then you get Saxons and Normans, and it's like vertical strands of history with a storyline running through it. I can't remember his name. It'll come to me. But absolutely brilliant. And he did one about the New Forest. He's done one about Russia. He did one about Dublin. And he writes little stories coming forwards through time, but set in one place. And sometimes there's links between, you can see the links that are in there. Fascinating. But no, because Salisbury was particularly interesting because it started off almost as an Iron Age hell fort. And it's still called Sarum.
Tell everybody about the train you saw in Canada that you want to do.
Oh, yes. Now, I don't know what's happening yet, but on Thursday, the executors signed the final papers selling the house. We're waiting for completion from the other side. I don't know how long that's going to take, but once that happens, then it's all done. So I will be receiving a sum of money. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I've got a rough idea, but it's going to be enough for me to go and visit this great hairy man sitting on the other side of my screen. I say that because he's due a haircut. Anyway, I'm planning to go over there, and I'm not good at flying, so I figured let's reduce the amount of flying if at all possible. So I'm now looking at flying to Toronto, because Jeff is going to be either if he's working still, he's going to be down in Vegas, or if he's retired, he's going to be over in Washington, both of which are a long, long way further into America and more flying time. So I figured that what I would like to do is I would like to fly to Toronto, which is a shorter flight. And from Toronto, you can get on a train. The train company in Canada is called VIA. And they do this beautiful train that goes from Toronto to Vancouver, which is very, very close to where Jeff would be. And I saw a video of a couple traveling on it. It's amazing. You go to the Rockies, the vistas are stunning. So the plan is, when I go to America, when it comes up, I'm going to fly to Toronto, get this train across America to Vancouver, and then I'll probably come back to Toronto or wherever I fly home from. There's Amtrak do a similar route just below the border, which looks just as interesting, but the trains aren't as nice. Their trains, this couple went on and did the journeys, and there's like masking tape holding things closed. There's like tissue paper shoved behind panels so they don't rattle.
It's with Amtrak, it's the luck of the draw. You could take one train and it could be a brand new train, and you could take another one and you'd think that it was from the 40s. It's the luck of the draw.
It really is. It really is. I would like to say, while we're here, Bernie's now here. Bernie has been doing some research for me, and he's been working really, really hard on it. And I just wanted to say thank you, Bernie. I really appreciate all you've been doing. It's going to be an interesting video. It's going to be a very interesting video.
Well, we can tell a little bit more of that story without giving too much away.
Okay, you do it. I'll sit here.
We could tell a little bit. Well, you could show the package. We have a surprise for the Ponderer. And there is a huge backstory to, wait a minute. Boy, that's terrible. I got black all over my hand from when I got fuel. There's a backstory for the gift that he's going to open on the Christmas show. There's a whole backstory. Anyway, where they made this thing that he's going to open was built in a village in the British Isles, and it's a fascinating story of the thousands of people that worked there. And
I mean, 14,000 people worked there at the height of that place. I think 12,000 worked in this factory that we're talking about, or these factories. 12,000.
So it's a fascinating story. It really is.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to journey there, and have a look at the place, and then I'm going to use. Oh, you're wet. Is it raining? I've got a wet pussy. Is it raining? Oh. What was I saying? Yeah. So pussy, please don't knock things over. Please don't. Just don't do it. It's not big and it's not clever. Okay.
Part of the story also is that this is something that you've been working on and restoring, and getting parts for and everything. So that's going to be another video.
Would have been if I'd have filmed it.
Oh, I can't count on you. I can't count on you.
Sorry. I should have done that before I put it in the box. Never mind.
Lenny Raven says, greetings to Magical Merlin. Have you seen Merlin today? Was he out and about?
I haven't. No, he wasn't Merlin today. He comes and goes. I believe he's got his heated jacket working. Jeff and I gave him, well, Jeff paid for it, but we gave him a heated jacket, like I don't know what you call it, sleeveless thing. Anyway,
A vest.
like a heated vest, because he gets cold. He stands there for hours and he'll get cold. And obviously he can't put a coat on, because if he gets a coat on, he doesn't look like Merlin anymore. So Jeff came up with the brilliant idea. What about a battery-powered heated vest that he could wear under his magical robes? So he now has them. Now, Merlin is a lovely bloke. We all love him dearly. However, technology kind of goes that way, he goes that way, and there's a big gap in the middle. And it's taken a few weeks of explaining how to charge the battery packs, how to turn it on, how to plug it in. So, Poppy! Oh, sorry. I told you not to knock it over several times. And, you know, you say, he's working, it doesn't work. And so, no, that's a tree. Don't do that to my tree. Don't. Please. Thank you. I don't know. And you say, well, we push that button, and then you push it and it works. So I think, Poppy, get away from the tree. Oh, cats and Christmas trees. It's a recipe for disaster. Isn't it, Poppy? You can come and share.
Ed says, sorry, guys, have to pop out to pick the wife up from work. Hope to get back before 9, so let the show run over, please.
Who's that?
Ed?
Oh, Ed, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Poppy, please come away from the damn tree.
Station Master says, there is a catastrophe in the studio.
What is it about cats and Christmas trees? I don't know. They just seem to love knocking them over. I guess it's all the little dangly balls hanging around.
Ryan was asking about if we saw his Christmas tree. Yes, he sent us pictures of his Christmas tree. He has a very nice Christmas tree.
Yeah, very nice. I think I should go and see it, actually. I really do.
Ed said, would rather watch the cat.
Okay, Come on, you're on. Come say hello. I'm leaving. You're the one. I've got a jacket on. Oh dear. Come
on. Station Master says, Glastonbury, Gabriel, it is a small hamlet just as you get to the forest. It's on a turning off on the A36 just before you get to Canada. Yes, Canada.
In the New Forest. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're standing right in the way. Don't just stand there. Do something.
Sweep the Cat says, that's so funny. Poppy made me laugh out loud.
She is a great cat. She is a great cat, and she's definitely got her own ideas about what she's going to do.
You were out running around today all day, and then you came home, and now you're doing a show, and she wants to tell you about the squirrels she saw at the Abbey.
Absolutely, because the squirrels out the back, and she goes out there to do her thing, and they're out there, all these pigeons, you know, all these sorts of things she needs to come and tell me about at the end of the day. Sid's the same. He comes and tells me all about it, but Poppy seems to want to come immediately and tell me all about it.
It is time to tell the station master it's that time. It's time.
Oh, it's your job. Go for it.
It's that time. It's that time. You need to take your water pill. You need to. We all have them. We all love them. I even have mine. Do you have yours?
It's a tradition on Bernie. Someone pipes up every week, mostly Jeff. It's 8:30. Take your tablet.
It's that time, station master. We gotta keep you. You're like Roland Barr and Emma and some of the other people. The world's better for having you, so we got to keep you around.
I'm just saying, Ed Heseltine informs us that there's actually a no man's land between Liscard and Looe in Cornwall as well. So there's You know, because Jeff can't get over it. In America, you can have many, many towns with the same name, which is why one of the reasons when they say, "Hi, I'm from so and so, Minnesota," they say that because there's probably the same town in Nebraska, Ohio,
Yes.
Washington, Nevada. And so
Yes.
you have to say the state and the town. And we don't have so many. We have some, but not like you do. In America, they seem to have an awful lot of towns with the same name. What's happening in the comments, Jeff?
Station Master says, I've just taken it. Thanks. My water pill is in the morning. This one is anticoagulant for my heart. Okay.
Ooh, okay. Well, I haven't got any of those. Right. So listen, do you know what? We're half an hour into the show and I've not played out a video yet.
No, I guess it's that time.
I guess we could play something out. I've got several videos. Some of them I've had lined up for several weeks and I haven't put them out yet. But I think I would like to show.
You know who we're missing tonight? We're missing our friend the miner.
The miner.
Yeah, our friend the miner from Wales.
Oh, right. Oh, and I've not seen Barry yet either.
I wondered, yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Barry. We're missing Barry.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I hope Barry's okay.
Yeah, I hope he's okay as well. Yeah, because he's an ex-miner, isn't he? Yeesh. So, do people want a newer film, an up-to-date film, or one that I've had hanging around for a little while? First person to answer in the description, I'll work with. So, an old film or a new film?
You have a very old film from me also tonight, don't you?
What I was going to put up. In fact, let's play it anyway. This is a Jeff film. I'm playing this because some people haven't seen a Jeff film yet, if they're new to this. Because Jeff has been really busy running around like a what's name, hasn't had time to film much. But this is a very old film that he made, which was really rather enjoyable. So there is a fuller version of this online. This has been edited to make it not too long for on here. So here's an early film from Jeff.
Everybody, I am passing through Muskogee, Oklahoma today, where my mother was born and where the incredibly world-famous cardboard and plywood castle is, which I don't think they realized that people would know that it's a castle because they put the name right at the top. I'm thinking a lot today about barns, and I have been for the last couple days because I have been in rural America and I have been passing a great deal of them. And I have some thoughts on barns. Barns seem to be the canary in the coal mine when it comes to knowing how prosperous the people are in a certain area. There's something about barns that make you think to yourself that there are some places in the world that just aren't very wealthy. And there are some barns that you pass that you would really like to know their story. Who built them and why? And how circumstances changed to just let them become dilapidated. And some barns you just want to grab a hold of and straighten them up and say, is that all you need? Just a little helping hand so you could be useful once again? I marvel at some barns, to think that they were so grandiose and to now stand so dilapidated. I can't help but think to myself that they must have an equally grand story to tell if they could talk. I marvel at the old Dutch dairy barns, and silently as I drive along, I wonder how many hundreds and hundreds of cows have passed through these doors on their way in the morning and the evenings to be milked. Today, Milking operations are being taken over by conglomerates, and small dairies like this are quickly becoming a thing of the past. The king of all barns are those built by the Amish. Oftentimes these barns are built in a day or two. They are all wood, and they are built to withstand nuclear attack. All of the hardware is handmade. They are truly something to see. Every board is perfectly straight, and they are built completely free of ornament. If there's a window, it's because a window was needed in that place. I find machine sheds also particularly fascinating because they are often filled with the long unused equipment that they were built to protect. As I drive along, I wonder what treasures are present inside their darkened rooms. And I think about all of the people that built them that are now long gone. You can hear the people say, yes, that old car. Yes, when Uncle Harry died, he loved that car, and we just couldn't bear to get rid of it. So we put it inside the machine shed, and it's been there for 30 years. In areas where trees were scarce, they stand as lone sentinels made of stone against the prairie sky. It is staggering, the thought that a small number of people carried these stones in small wagon loads and erected these barns. I always wonder about the old barns that were successfully used for many years to house dairy cows or for farming of any kind. I always wonder what they're thinking now, when the same barn 120 years later ends up with a smiley face painted on it and as an antique store. Some barns you wonder if you are the only one that sees the face in them. And sometimes when you pass the same barn multiple times, you don't see a face the second time that you saw the first time, and you wonder why. Sometimes you think about how much time you've spent thinking about barns. And sometimes you just sit on the Highway 16 bridge in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and you think about all the things in the world there is to think about, and the amazingly short time you have to do it.
There you go. That's the quality of films that Jeff supplies us with. Of course, when he retires, there's going to be many more of them, and I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Many more. Got many ideas. I'm going to be a gold panning, steelhead fishing video maker.
Sounds like a good thing. I'm going to do some gold panning when I go. I want to try. Imagine finding gold. Because if you find...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, because if you find gold, you're the first person to ever see that gold. You know, you're the only person who's ever seen it. That's quite... You can't say that often in this world, can you?
I love gold pan. It's one of my favorite things. You sit in a stream, you have a cold drink, and you cold pan. What's not to love? It's amazing. Let's see. We have Mary Fennell with us tonight. Hello, Mary. Nice to see you here. She loved my video. Lovely video, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you very much. Come back often. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Kitty says, beautiful. Emma says, wow, Jeff, that is a lovely film. Thank you. Emma, there is a longer version of that film available on Gabriel's website. You would really like it. And there's a whole mess of my favorite videos that I've done. I love the Grange Hall video. I really love that video.
If I could just interject, if you go onto the Glastonbury Gabriel site and look under playlists, there's actually one titled Jeff, and all of the videos that Jeff has ever put out are on that playlist. So you could just hit the play all button, sit back and relax and watch all of them. It's there are some classics. I mean, they're all of that quality as well, and often very thoughtful. Which is not something you get out of me. I don't do thoughtful films very often, but Jeff is really good at those, the musing films, as I call them, and it makes you think, because it does make you think.
I made Station Master cry. He said I made him cry. With I can't remember, was it Miss of America? Yeah, I think it was Miss of America that he said that he watched with tears running down his cheeks.
Perhaps we could rerun those two videos over Christmas.
Well, check with Station Master to make sure he's up for it.
No, your video.
That's what I'm saying. It was emotionally taxing to the Station Master.
Oh, I see. Well, if we could warn him in advance, he won't have to watch it again.
Ryan says my dad's birthday is on Christmas Eve. Well, happy birthday, Ryan's dad.
Excellent. And Tiggy liked your film as well.
Yeah, so did Jackie. Sweet the Cat says, hey, when you go over to see Jeff, are you going to do a live show together over there? Yes, we will be the two blokes on the strip in Las Vegas. Yes, we will.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I will be filming all of the journey there, because if I do go on that train, it's eye candy. There's 3 videos. You're on the train 4 days, and there's got to be 3 or 4 videos in that journey. And then there's.
And if I win the lottery before you come over, we'll have Station Master and Ponderer there also.
Why not? Fill the carriage up. That'd be good. We could do that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, because the other thing I'm going to do, and I will be asking you guys for help with this. First thing I'm going to do immediately, because I just can do it immediately, is I'm going to go back to Europe as soon as the money arrives, and I'm going to go to my favourite backpackers place in Bruges, and I'm going to let you know I'm all there. And I'm going to ask you to suggest places to go and ideas for things to do.
I think you need to go back to the Coffin Hotel. You loved that, and it was fun. You said you had fun there.
Which one?
The Coffin Hotel, the Capsule Hotel.
Oh, in London. Yes, that's good. Where you sleep in a shoebox. I like that. That was very good.
Yeah, you had fun. You called me and you were laughing. Station Master says, "Don't worry about me." So there you go. You can play him again.
Okay. We'll do that, because I think they're good videos. We'll put them both out at the same time.
We'll have for the Christmas. I'm really looking forward to the Christmas show. Christmas show is going to be fun. We're going to have the Ponderer. He's going to do. He's going to show us more of his magic craft, and that's all I'll say.
Yeah. I like watching it, especially when you think, "Oh, I know how he does that," and then he shows you it wasn't that way at all, and you think, "Oh shit, how the hell did he do that?" You're
going to be blown away by what he's got planned for the Christmas show. He's working. It's going to be pretty elaborate. He's working on it. And it's going to be pretty awesome.
And he's let you into what he's doing, has he? So you know.
I'm sworn to secrecy. All I can tell you is what he's planning on doing Christmas Eve is more deeper. It's deeper magic. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, well, that sounds like a good time to do it on Christmas Day. So
that's what I told him. That's what I said. He told me what he had planned. I'm like, that would work wonderful. That'll be fantastic. That's what we need for Christmas.
And obviously, with things like that going on, the Christmas show, it's scheduled to last an hour, but who's counting? You know, if we're having fun and there's things going on, we'll just carry on till everybody says I've had enough and goes home. So it's open-ended.
Where is Ponderer? He was here a while ago. I said hello to him and he disappeared.
Is he gone? I don't know. Not seen him.
Yeah, I hope everything's okay. I know that Mrs. Ponderer was a little under the weather. Hello, Kitty says, you're looking like an artist today. Great outfit.
Is she talking to you or me?
I'm assuming she's talking to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, it's the ugly jumper from America and the rather amazing Christmas jacket. I do have another one, another Christmas jacket. So expect to see that in 2 weeks' time because you've seen this one this time. So I like
it's even a little louder. The other one is even a little.
If that's possible, it is a little louder than this one. Yes, you need earmuffs for that one.
Ponderer says, "I'm here. I'm here." Ponderer, on the Christmas, yeah, he's gonna. He is going to be more involved in the Christmas show by the time we do all the things that we're going to do on the Christmas show. He will be featured more prominently, which he hasn't been on our shows lately because he was under the weather for a while and there was stuff going on. He has a new grandbaby.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well,
Station Master says, here's a challenge for you, Bruges. Go to Holland and back in a day. Clue, train to, I don't know how you say that, Oostende and Koostram to, is it Knock?
Knock, yeah, Knock's very close. Well, actually, I can go one better than that because I have been to the Netherlands and back in a day from Bruges or Holland. Because I hired a bike and there's a canal that runs from Bruges to a place called, what's it called? I can't think what it's called, but it's just over the border. There's a beautiful star fort, well-preserved star fort just before you get to it. And you come in and it's strange because the canal goes into like this basin and you're walking down and there's shops down the side of this canal basin and you look up and there's a Clark shop there and their symbol is a Tor. So I've just cycled into Holland from Belgium and the first thing I see on a shop sign is the Glastonbury Tor. It's amazing. And I cycled back the same day, but I went out towards whatever it's called across the top and I did a big loop round and came back in down that big, long, wide canal with all the windmills down it back into Bruges. It was a good day cycling. I enjoyed it.
Ryan says, can I phone on Christmas? Yes, Ryan, you can phone anytime you want. You phone now if you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, how hard is it to get from Bruges? How hard would it be to get over to Normandy? Because I want to go and lay flowers on the grave of the two sisters.
Yes, I know. I've been to Normandy. It's doable. I mean, you can get a train down. But the Normandy is more kind of the way of Caen. It's been Le Havre, and Brest. That coast along there is the Normandy beaches, and at the centre of it is Caen. Because if you remember when we landed, it was important we took that place. But yeah, that's not far away. It's a train journey, doable.
That was the hardest video I ever did was the video I did about those two sisters. It was called Too Much War to Go Home, I think.
That was it.
Yeah, that was one of the hardest videos I ever did because I kept choking up.
Yeah, perhaps that could be the next video of yours we show. What do people think? How about, while Jeff's not making films because he's so busy at work, if we play one of his older films out that you may not have seen each time we do a show, then you can see his films. If anybody thinks that's a good idea, say yes in the comments and we'll do it. Definitely. Because I love watching Jeff's films. I really do.
Ryan says I got a new green bike.
Oh, has he? Oh, don't park it near the bushes. You'll never find it.
Oh, everybody's saying yes. Well, there you go.
Okay, well, there we are. Okay, we'll in fact, we could start with that one next time if you like, or if it's a bit too close for Christmas. What do you think? A bit more of an upbeat one.
I think, yeah, the hardest video I ever did was Too Much War to Go Home. That was a very hard. And I'll tell you, the other one that I choke up on was one of the very first videos I ever did when I was at the World War II, or the Civil War cemetery in the parking lot.
Oh, that one, yeah.
And they wouldn't let the guy be buried there because he was Jewish. That was a very sad video. I can't remember the name of it. Can you?
No. But you were there a few days ago, weren't you? You went back.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I picked up a load there. It's in this cemetery, this long forgotten cemetery. It's in Ohio, and it's actually in the middle of a parking lot for the drop yard for a factory that makes acoustical roof tile. And it's the story is very sad.
Yes. Well, we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. Starting next show, and we'll continue that on until Jeff retires. We've got plenty. I mean, there are plenty. There's enough to keep us going until Jeff does retire and start making some new ones.
Mary Fennell says, I think that would be a great idea. Sweep the Cat says, I got a new bike too, and I used it to pedal to the pub today, which was 3 miles away. Nearly kissed me. I nearly kissed you, the bike, or what? The stranger on the street? What?
Don't know.
Anyway,
we did have a request a little while ago from Ryan. I saw it go through. He wanted me to show, did I have a film of the Frost Fair? And yes, I do have a film of the Frost Fair. We had our Frost Fair in town here on Saturday. It's an event that gets better and better and better every year. And it's also getting more and more crowded. In fact, several times, there's a full-length version of this film available on the channel if you want to go and watch it. And several times there, you'll hear me ask, should we extend this to 2 days? Because the Abbey were having a medieval market, and they were having that over 2 days, and it was like all the stalls were like medieval type stalls, and you could buy medieval type things and pewter tank, that sort of thing. But it's a nice market, and it was different to the usual sort of stuff you get. And they were running that over 2 days, so I was putting the question to people, do you think we should run this for 2 days? Because I don't think there'll be a shortage of people wanting to go a second day. But anyway, it was a really good event. We saw lots of people. Ryan was there. Merlin was there. You see them in the main film, but for this is just a brief resume just to give you an idea of what it was like. And it was a great day. So here we go.
I think we should first of all do 3 cheers for Glastonbury. Our town motto is May Glastonbury flourish. May Glastonbury flourish, hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And I hereby declare the 2024 Frost Fair open.
Well, it's Amanda, aka the Angel Lady. Look at that. It's like a peacock. Whee!
Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! Louder! You want it louder?
You're not standing right next to him.
Welcome all to our Christmas light switch on. Please pray silence for His Worship, the Mayor of Glastonbury, Councillor Lockerbie Lockerbandu.
Thank you all, and thank you for making the 22nd annual Glastonbury Frost Fair such an amazing success. Thank you. So it's my pleasure in a minute or two to press this magic handle and switch on the lights of our wonderful Christmas tree, which has been decorated this year by almost all the children of Glastonbury. Everyone, the wooden stars is painted and hung on the tree by the children of Glastonbury. So thank you to the children. And here come some of the children with the lanterns. Thank you, children. Thank you, lanterns. Hooray. Hold them up. Hooray. Now, I'd like to invite you to count down with me to the turning on of the lights. We'll start with 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so there you are. That was the lighting of the Christmas tree and the opening of the fair. As you can see from that shot where the camera rises, the entire length of that high street was packed all the way down to the market cross. We're stood at the very top of the high street there. And it was that busy all day. It was really, really busy. Plus with the Abbey going on, there were several Father Christmases dotted around the place for the kids. All in all, a rather good day. Rather good day. What's been going on in the comments, Jeff?
Andrew Norris made it home. He said,
Welcome.
just arrived back home in Croatia. We're glad that you made it back safe and sound. Somebody left a comment that was saying there was too many people and they got mushrooms, but now I can't find it.
No. Too many people at the Frost Fair.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yes. A bit too many people there for me. Seen the mushroom lady Michelle though and got some new mushrooms.
Oh, right. Yeah. It is crowded. I mean, for some people, I know people in the comments here who don't like crowds. And I can understand that. I don't mind, but I can understand people do get anxious. But again, if it's over 2 days, I mean, would it be 2 days of that much busyness, or would it be 2 days of slightly less? I don't know.
Sometimes that doesn't work out. All my life, I wanted to go to the Gilroy Garlic Festival in Gilroy, California. I
Yeah.
wanted to go to this my whole life, and someday when I retire, I swear I'm going to go to it. It was always over a weekend, and they did it. Well, when COVID came along, I'm not willing to write it in blood. I'm not 100% positive, but I think that they've split it up into different days now. They have like the music festival one time, and they have the fair, where they have carnival rides and food and all that, and yet another day in a slightly different place. I don't think it's nearly as good as it used to be. I think they kind of, I don't know. That's just the impression that I got.
So it's not as good now. It's a 1-day event. It's better as a 2.
Yeah. Jackie says, glad you got safely home, Andrew. Have a great Christmas and Happy New Year that goes out to all of you. Got to say good night now. Good night, Jackie. Thank you for stopping by.
We'll see you on the 18th for the next show.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's about time for us to think about wrapping it up.
It's been an hour, hasn't it? Is there still people in the room? How many have we got here? Do we know?
There's 14 now. There was, I think, at the high point there was like 18. I think at the high point.
Okay.
Not as many tonight as the past, but that we're gonna get that as we get closer to the holidays.
Yeah. Well, I hope we get a nice big crowd in on Christmas night. I really do, because we're looking to have some fun there. We really are. So, we're winding down. Okay.
Yeah, we're winding down. Emma, I swear to you, I have your little friend. I swear I'm gonna mail it as soon as I get this big truck close enough to a post office to do it. I swear I'm gonna. I have a couple of things for Andrew Norris that I'm gonna send. That he will really enjoy. We're working on one thing that we're going to send Andrew Norris together, aren't we? And he will love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Ponderer is overhauling a golden hour clock, and I have some parts for him to finish his clock, which I'm sure that he would dearly love to have, because he has a golden hour clock in pieces in his den. So
cool. Yeah, and there's a watch there from my friend John as well.
Early 1920s bun special in perfect condition. Perfect.
It's a nice watch. But of course, what you've got to understand is Jeff driving a huge lorry weighing tons and tons and tons, and most of the post offices are in the little high streets, which you can't just motor up there in your lorry. So Jeff has been trying to post this parcel now for how long? Weeks.
Oh, forever. I was going to do it when I was home, and I was working on the RV, and it when I was home. And also the other problem that I have is my local post office in the town where I live. I went in and I shipped a package to our watch repairman in London, Mohammed. After I dropped the package off, the post office changed the paperwork. They wrote stuff on there that I didn't put on the paperwork. Anyway, when I got to England, they wouldn't allow it in. It nearly got lost. I had to call the postal inspector and yell and call them bad names, and it was just terrible. So I don't deal with my local post office anymore. I told them I wasn't going to go there anymore.
No, that's a shame. It is a shame. But yeah, we need to talk about whether it's worth sending that parcel after Christmas now, because it's getting a bit close. I don't really think if you find a post office, it's worth rushing it across before Christmas. I don't know.
No. I'm sure the Ponderer understands, and I'm sure Emma understands. And and the things that we have planned for Andrew Norris, that they're not Christmas things, they're just things. So I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah, excellent. Well,
Emma says, "Can Gabriel bring it back?" No, I will have it sent before you come over here. Lord only knows how. I mean, it could be. You don't know when they sign the papers, but you don't know how long all this will take. No, I'll get it shipped, Emma. I promise. It has to go. The coupon has to go to Gabriel anyway, because these things are reasonably rare, and it'll have to be checked to make sure that it still works after it's shipped. And also, you don't want to do batteries, I'm sure. So Gabriel will get you a thing so you can plug it in the wall, and he can just chirp all day long. So, hello, Kitty says good night and thank you. Emma says thanks, Jeff. And I guess that's everything. It was a fun show tonight.
I enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
I wish that you could see outside the window. It's an absolute blizzard out there. We have 50-mile-an-hour winds. It's below zero. It's bad. It's supposed to be well under zero. That's Fahrenheit, 0 Fahrenheit tonight.
So you're going to be kind of sitting in a truck with the engine running all night, aren't you?
I am going to be trying just to survive. But I have to say, I'm at the Big Chief truck stop in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. They have wonderful food, and they're very nice people. I wholeheartedly give them a plug.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're your favorites, aren't they? Absolutely.
They are one of my favorites.
Well, so don't forget, everybody, 2 weeks' time will be a show, and the week after, on Christmas Day, there'll be another show. So we're hoping you can join us for both of those. And I guess we're going to say goodnight now, aren't we, Jeff, and call it a day?
I guess Keepon's going to say goodnight also.
Yeah, he's chatting away there, isn't he? You finished? There you go. I think that says it all.
Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Absolutely.
I won't be home. I'm not going to be going probably home again until February.
And then you'll be working on your RV then, won't you? Because you've got lots to do.
Yeah, getting ready for retirement. It's just too dangerous to go over the Rocky Mountains and across Wyoming and all. It's just too dangerous to do it right now.
Okay, then. Well, I think people are saying goodnight, aren't they? So we'll say goodnight. Thanks to everybody for coming, and thanks to Jeff for being wonderful as ever. We will see you.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Good night, all. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.